Hey guys, thank you for joining me for this video. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. This video is going to compare two different Rimmel foundations, so I will get to that in a moment. First, I wanted to address something I've gotten a few questions about, which is my question of the week feature, which I believe the last one I did was at some point before Christmas, and I really loved doing this. I thought it was so interesting to get all the responses that the questions got, totaling them up, and then the following week giving you the results of that question. I thought it was a lot of fun. However, it became quite a bit of work when these questions started getting somewhere in the ballpark of 350, 400 responses, and I had to count those up, and when they were kind of open-ended questions and there might have been a dozen different categories you guys were answering in, it just got to be a whole lot of work and very time consuming, and I just thought, there's got to be a better way. And a big thank you to the folks who regularly read my blog and comment, because they suggested, hey, do the question of the week, but do it on your blog, because I do have the capability there to do a poll. And then, I could ask the question and give a week to total it up, and then do a video on like what the results were, or just base it off of that particular topic for the week, and do it that way. And so that would be way easier for me, so that is the way I'm going to do it. I will have a link to my blog over on the side, but if you want the address, it is http://beautybroadcast.blogspot.com. And over on the right-hand side of the blog, you'll see a poll question, and this will be the question of the week. The poll will close. I think I've got it set to close on like Sunday nights, so answer the question by Sunday night, and your vote will be counted, and you can actually see every time you answer. You will be able to see, how the results of the poll are going, and you can also, I believe you don't have to have an account or anything like that to go ahead and answer the question. So that will be way easier for me. We'll still have the question of the week. We'll just do it that way. So anyway, thank you guys for being cooperative with that. I'm sure you will all just rush on over there and answer it. But this week's question is actually, what is your favorite part about doing makeup? Is it the face makeup, the blushers and bronzers, the eyes, lips, So just go ahead and answer the question. It's quick and easy, and I'll give you the results next week. So on to this video. I'm really excited about this. I've been kind of planning this in the back of my mind for a little while. The Rimmel Lasting Finish foundation. How many times have I raved about this stuff? I love it. It is a 16-hour transfer-resistant formula. It is a mineral-enriched formula, so it does contain minerals. The color Soft Beige 200 is absolutely perfect for my skin tone. It truly does live up to its claims of lasting a really long time, and I wear it about almost every day for work, which is under some bright lights that can be kind of taxing on a makeup. So I wanted to see how that foundation would compare to this other liquid Rimmel foundation called Stay Matte. I'll read to you about the claims. This is also in color 200 Soft Beige, and these, even though they are different formulas, the colors are pretty much identical. So if you had tried one of these and wanted to try the other, chances are it's going to still be a match for you. You can go ahead and get that same color you had in the other one. This is an oil-free formula, so is this one. I'll read to you what it says. It says, Shine Control formula with 12 hours matte coverage, the other one was 16, with Skin Pure Complex for a visibly purified complexion and gentle botanical extracts to help soothe sensitive skin, oil-free, non-comedogenic, non-acnegenic, fragrance-free, paraben-free. Okay, so Stay Matte. You may have noticed, if I'm saying this and you're thinking that name of that product sounds familiar, that's because this has been packaged very differently for quite some time, and now the packaging has changed, and it's quite possible the formula has changed as well. And anyway, I just want to tell you basically what the characteristics of each of these are, and then what would make one of them better for a person with certain qualities to their skin. So anyway, the lasting finish, this one is more liquidy in consistency. I'm not quite sure why. I would almost expect the one that claims to be more long wearing to be a thicker, almost creamier texture, but it's not. And the way I wear this, I wear it a very, very thin layer of it. I use my stippling brush, and which is extreme close-up, sorry, a brush like this. This is my brush from Coastal Scents, and I put some foundation on my hand, blot my brush on it, and then like stipple it all over my face, and I get a very, very small amount of makeup really on my face, but it lasts a very long time. So anyway, I use this continually. I really, really like it. I like how it stays. It doesn't turn blotchy. It doesn't do anything to my skin to break it out. However, for the past few days, I've been trying the Stay Matte foundation. I actually have it on today. This is the first day that it's been tested through one of my work days. And I must say it applies a little bit differently. Like I said, the consistency, I'm going to show you here on my finger. Consistency is a little bit different. See how it stands up like that? The other one isn't quite like that, okay? That little dab, see if I can actually show you here. This almost is a little more runny. It would almost run out of the container. See? It's not, it's just, you know, it's about to run off my finger right now, so I better put it down. But, not that that probably matters a whole lot to a lot of you, but, it's just, it seems a little bit more of like almost, I don't want to say it because I don't want to make you guys think it's truly a lot like this, but it's a little bit of that moussey feel, like a mousse. It's just a little bit thicker, but yet still light. It's like there's maybe some air in it, but it's not running off your finger, I guess. It went on easy. It didn't quite, it was a little bit harder to blend simply because it wasn't so liquidy. I put this on just with my fingers, and I did notice instantly after I put it on, to touch my face, there was no feeling of like dewiness or anything. After I put this on, I always set it with powder, so that pretty much takes it away anyway, but it's not, it doesn't go to that completely necessarily dry finish. If you have dry skin, and you're not, I mean, everybody should moisturize, but if you have dry skin, this may be a little bit more difficult for you to apply simply because the formula just doesn't seem to have quite as much moisture in it. However, this is really heavy on the oil-free, non-acnegenic. They're both oil-free, so you could get away with using either one if you have problem skin, in my opinion. But if you really are an oily skin person, I think this would work really well for you, because I have managed to go through the day and I am seeing like hardly any shine to my face. I've not touched up anything since what would it have been, right before the newscast, 5 o'clock this morning, Central Standard Time. So yeah, I think it stayed really well. I'm seeing maybe a little shine around my nose, but honestly not that much. So and just my skin to the touch, it does feel, I mean, it feels soft. It doesn't feel dry, but it does feel shine free. And so this claims to last for 12 hours, so that's pretty good for a foundation. I have not used it obviously as many days as I've used this, so this can have a little more backing to it, but my initial reaction for the Stay Matte is that this would be a good bet for those of you who have oily skin that still want a long wearing foundation that does not feel heavy on your face, but just is something that, you know, you don't want to worry about, you know, breaking yourself out. I think a lot of people have turned to mineral makeup at that point, but then you may wonder, you know, I would like to have a liquid foundation, so this would be a good bet. I love the packaging. It's kind of like this skinny little flat bottle, and it just works really well. So basically, bottom line, either of these is great. If you have a little more problem skin, you may be better off with the Stay Matte, but the Lasting Finish truly does last a really long time. But both stand up to the day very well. So thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.